I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Hello community, and what do you know good on this day? Welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude channel. I am your host Christopher, and not too long ago, maybe a few hours ago, I don't know, or days or months, we shall see, I just got through talking about this guy. And since I already had Iron Man out and about, I figured why not go ahead and talk about this guy, the Marvel Select, Diamond Select, Silver Centurion Iron Man. So I remember when he came out, and I kind of hesitated. I kind of waited on buying him. I didn't, for whatever reason, even though I did want a Silver Centurion Iron Man. But then, he got a little bit on the pricey side. Like, oh man, I don't want to pay that much money for him. But then, wonder of wonders, Amazon Warehouse had this guy on sale for about $22. But if you know anything about Amazon Warehouse, like I know anything about Amazon Warehouse, then you know that buying anything from there is a crapshoot. Is a coin flip. No, it's the roulette table, because a coin flip is 50-50. A roulette table with the zero and the double zero is less than 50-50. I've had to take many an item back to the UPS store because, Amazon Warehouse has gotten something back and didn't bother to check what was in the box. This one's pretty simple, I guess, but hey, we have the Silver Centurion Iron Man, so we might as well cut this sucker open and see what he's all about. And here goes our Silver Centurion Iron Man out of the package. Looking pretty darn good, if I must say so. Can we continue to give roses to the team at Marvel Select? I mean, this is a $29.99 action figure, which I just mentioned I paid $22 for at Amazon Warehouse. And by opening them, we got some flaws on this thing, which we will get into eventually. But for $29.99, the things that they give you, the amount, they have never stopped. They continue to deliver value with all of their products. I know that there are some people out there who are not a fan of Marvel Selects. For the life of me, I do not know why. But anyway, let's say we take a closer look at Silver Centurion Iron Man. So let's examine my Silver Centurion, who, even though I do like what I got, I did get somebody's reject, which is the price you pay when you're trying to do things on the cheap sometimes. But as you can see, he definitely does look good, but we do have some scuff marks in the paint. He's got the lights are kind of blocking. He got some paint damage under there. And I can tell that under his helmet, you can't really see. Well, you can a little bit. There's some paint damage. But do we care that there's paint damage under the helmet? No, that just tells me that whoever had this guy before took him out the box, used him a little bit, and then did a really good job of tying him back down. I got to give them credit for that. They did a really good job of that. But nonetheless, one thing we gotta say, this guy does look good. The cherry red that he is rocking looks good. I gotta say, I hand it to Diamond Select and ZD Toys for their ability to make red plastic look so good. As you can see, we put on his standard Silver Centurion helmet, and everything about him just looks really, really good. Now, a couple of his joints were stuck. I had to kind of heat those up a little bit to get those moving in a decent way. Ooh, that right leg is still kind of giving me some trouble. Don't want to break anything. Last thing I want to do is do that. Because I think I've had this guy longer than 30 days. So we certainly don't want to do that. And he has all of these wonderful, wonderful accessories to play with. Let's go ahead and put on some of these hands this dude has. Here goes Iron Man sporting his, what we can best call, his knuckle blasters. Looking good. Got all kinds of gelatinous nonsense coming out of there. Yeah, that looks pretty darn good. Silver Centurion. Let's see what else you got here, sir. Here goes Silver Centurion with his traditional repulsor blast. Obviously, this one needs to be straightened out a little bit, but that looks pretty good too. And here goes Silver Centurion with his foot blast, which are shaded very nicely. And here goes Silver Centurion with his arc reactor blaster. Looking very colorful, looking very good. Everything about this guy looks very good, looks very colorful. If you care about his articulation, it is kind of limited. And like the old school versions of the Marvel Select, he has single jointed knees. He has, which looks like single jointed elbows here. But I guess, you know, how many fancy poses do you need a guy in a metal suit to do? He has a thigh swivel. He has good ankle movement, ankle rockers. He has a bicep swivels. Good wrist movement. Like he has forearm swivel too, kinda. Yeah, look at that. Head goes up. Head goes back only so far. You kind of wish flying characters would go back a little bit further. And of course, full rotation on the 360. And he has a little bit of left and a little bit of right. Look at this guy. And he also comes with a Tony Stark head. And while this is a very nice head sculpt, Tony looks like he got some bags under his eyes. This looks like Tony in his drinking days. So what kind of value do we give the Silver Centurion? Well, he does have some problems. He has some chip paint. He's got some really tight joints. He's got a couple of loose joints. But then I also bought him used. So this is par for the course. Taking in consideration that I did buy him used, he's actually in pretty good shape. And not to mention, as we've already established, Marvel Select is not stingy when it comes to the accessories for their action figures. You know, I really should have busted out Titanium Man and Crimson Dynamo to hang out with this guy other than these other Iron Man. They look good too, but I really should have busted out his homeboys because he's gonna look good next to them. But yeah, this guy, he's a rock solid value. A rock solid value.